Hello, hello. I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm a minute early because I just wanted to get situated. So I'm going to make sure I am actually live. And whoops, I'm a minute early because I just wanted to get situated. So I'm going to. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube. Just making sure. And if you guys can see me and hear me, please let me know. All right, looks like that's working. And one other place I have to check. All right, it looks like we're live in all the places. Cool, cool, cool. All right, it looks like that's working and live in all the places. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm so glad you are here. Let me jump back over to my StreamYard. We got Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Feed is good. Good. Yay. I haven't gone live in so long. So anyway, I'm streaming live. Hi, Janine. I'm streaming live right now on YouTube and a couple different places on Facebook. And so I'm happy to see you guys here with me. And, I would love to hear from you throughout this broadcast as well. There's going to be some opportunities for you to give me some of your feedback too. Excited to be here and learn. I was so thrilled when I saw your email. Oh, good. Yeah. So, normally I don't do a lot of live stuff. I used to do a lot more live stuff than I do now. These days I mostly do regular videos. But since I've been absent, like I've really been absent for a while because I've been traveling so much and there's so much has happened. So I thought it would be fun to just come on live and talk about a little bit about where I've been, what's been happening, as well as talk to you guys about some of the upcoming content I'm going to be creating and see what else you need and want from me. And also talk about today is Giving Tuesday, right? So I thought, well, what better day to go live than on Giving Tuesday so that I can just give to my community, right? So yeah, so as you're jumping on, if you want to say hello, I would love to see your comments and any questions that we have. I have not, this was like kind of a last minute thing. So, I basically set it up, emailed my list. Oh, there's Mike. Hi, Mike. And then jumped on. So I have nothing scripted. I just have some things that I want to talk about today and like topics. And so this is just going to be a conversation with you guys. And if you've been following me for a while, you might have heard me share this before. I feel like the best value that we can give to our audience is always something that just is purely inspired from our heart. That's not scripted. That's not even necessarily edited or rehearsed. When I do shoot videos, I find that I like to use the first take, even if there are things about it that I don't really like. I notice that when I do a second take of a video, I'm no longer in my heart. Like the first time I'll sit down, I'll have an idea about what I want to, like a topic, and then I'll just flow from my heart. But if I retake the video because I don't like how I'm sitting or I don't like how my hair looks or whatever, if I retake it, what I find is that I'm in my head. I'm not in my heart anymore because I'm trying to remember to say the things that I want to say and not to say the things that I said last time that I meant not to say. And I'm thinking about how I'm sitting and all that stuff rather than just letting it flow from my heart. So today is going to be just flown from my heart, completely unscripted, completely unedited. I just wanted to connect with you guys since it's been a hot minute and so much has happened. Yeah, so I'm seeing lots of comments. I can totally relate to this. I think too much. Yeah. When we get in our heads, we don't land the same way with our audience when we're creating content from thinking about it too much. At least that's been my experience. When I just shoot from the hip, share from my heart, it lands much differently. Danny says kind of loses his authenticity, doesn't it? Yes. And authenticity is everything, in my opinion. And you guys know that if you've been following me for any length of time. So anyway, welcome. And if you're here for the first time and you don't know me, welcome. I'm Amy Starr Allen, and I'm glad that you're here. And so as per what I said I was going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about one of the first things I'm going to talk about is Freedom Fest. We had our Freedom Fest. We have an annual event that we do in our community for home business entrepreneurs that have any kind of business and any kind of company. And, we have a lot of different masterminds and calls that we get on a regular basis where, we spend a lot of time together online. But once a year we come together in person, and you don't have to be like any type of a paid member of our community to be able to come to these events, but they attract the most amazing people. And we have a daily call that we do Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time called the Grow Rich Mastermind. That's free and open to the public. And I'll put up a banner here in case anybody wants. You can get free access to this call, and we have like a lot of really good resources and stuff that go along with the call. And this is a way that you can actually be a part of an incredible community for free and just jump on a call with us every morning. It's a great way to start the day. It's a great way to get in the right mindset. It's a great way to practice success principles that help you in your business and your life. And it's an amazing way to meet amazing, like-minded friends and freedom crusaders. And so if you'd like to get access to our community, you can do that here. But once a year, we come together in person and we go to what's called Freedom Fest. And this year it was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it was absolutely amazing. It's always amazing. If you've been following me for a while, you've seen me do recaps of events in the past as well. And it's just a really great time where we come together and we have a day where we have speakers. We had a lot of speakers this year. On the first day, just lots and lots. Well, the night before that started, we had like a meet and greet up on the 22nd floor out on the rooftop, which was amazing. And then we had speakers for a full day. And then we also do recognition on that day, which is amazing. And I actually got a couple of awards that I haven't unboxed yet because I've been traveling since I got back from Freedom Fest, and I haven't even had a chance to do that. So I figured I'd do that right here on this call. So we had a full day of speakers, and then we had a day of an adventure day where we went zip lining and did ropes courses and suspension bridges and jumped off this 100-foot platform with like a harness on and stuff. And it was super awesome, great, like team building and just a fun day for anyone that wanted to participate in that. And then after that, we had our mystical music night, which was absolutely amazing. And we have a couple members of our community, Christian and Rita Joy. They're a married couple that provide the music for our events, and they're amazing. And the songs that they sing, they sing them so beautifully, but they're also just songs that really like uplift people and bring people together. And that night was just such an emotional and, just an incredible experience for everybody. And it was amazing. And let's see. And then we also, we had a meditation. Angela Amazing brought us through an incredible meditation process on the last day. And then we did like a mastermind where people could share about like their takeaways from the event. And that was super, super emotional because so many people had so many, heartfelt experiences that they shared. So there were tears shed and, lots of hugs. And it was just really like high vibe. We it's kind of takes a while to like land after an event like that. And I've been just continuing to travel since then. I before I went there, I was in Malibu. I went out to Malibu in October to watch a friend of mine made it to the world title in surfing, and so I went out there to watch that and spend some time with one of my best friends and my old college roommate. She lives there in Malibu, so I stayed with her and just had a great time doing that. I came back. I went to Freedom Fest, and then on my way home from Freedom Fest, I got a call from my uncle in New England inviting me to come up there for Thanksgiving, which I did last year. Spent Thanksgiving with him and my aunt up there. And it was really, really, really special last year. My aunt has Parkinson's and she can't really go anywhere at this point. And so I came to them last year and we just made it super, super, super special. So he called me to see if I would be willing to do that again. And I was like, I was driving home from Charlotte. I was just exhausted from, lack of sleep while we were in Charlotte, as well as just the emotional, when you're going for that many days and just on, I was driving home and I was starting to feel like just the finally like relaxing and just feeling super like tired. I was kind of excited to get home and just settle in at home. But when he called me, I was like, I can't really resist that because um I just, I just thought it would be a really good opportunity to spend time with them. So he is my mother's brother. My mom died when I was 18 in a car accident. And that was super tragic for our family. And so he is my mother's only sibling. So I like to spend time with him when I can. He's dear, dear, dear uncle of mine. And then right after I got back from Charlotte, before I had even decided if I was going to go to that, um, I got a call that another uncle of mine died. And I don't know if you guys remember, some of you might remember that I went out of town at the end of August to go say goodbye to my uncle, who I knew was at the end of his life. And he had been undergoing cancer treatment for 10 years, and he just finally had enough. And he decided that he just wanted to stop the treatments. And they basically gave him 6 months to live in April. So I went out in August. And at that point, he was still able to stand up and he was still completely coherent. And he asked me if I could bring up, him and my dad were super close. He's on my dad's side of the family. So he asked if I could find some of the old high school yearbooks from when they were in high school. And so I got all the yearbooks and he asked me if I could find some old pictures. So I went through like all of my dad's stuff and I found like these old photo albums and yearbooks and stuff and brought them up and spent time with him going through that stuff. And it was really, 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 really special. And then I said goodbye, which was really, really hard because he was literally standing up, hugging me. Like he wasn't like laying on his deathbed. And I've never said goodbye to anyone like that before. Like I knew I was never going to see him again. And it was really, really, really hard. Um, and it was just, I was so grateful that I had that day. And anyway, he was supposed to be going to take a nap. And I hugged him goodbye. I said, call me. And I walked out the door. And my aunt came out with me and walked me to my car. And I was saying goodbye to her. He was supposed to be laying down taking a nap. And I was like facing the house. Our house is kind of up on a hill. And I was in the street facing the house. And she was facing me. And she was, getting all choked up, talking about how scared she was. She's like the strongest person I know. So she was like, I'm going to be okay. I just can't imagine my life without him. And I said, I know, it's such a loss. And all of a sudden, the front door opens and it's him who's supposed to be taking a nap. And he starts like dancing in the doorway. And I started laughing and I pointed and she turned around. I'm like, he's so cute. She's like, yeah, he really is. And anyway, that was the last visual that I had of my uncle. So I got back from Freedom Fest on Sunday. Which was, I think, November 12th or 13th, whatever that day was. And then the very next day, I got the call that he had passed away. And, I knew the day was coming, but it's still, if you've ever lost anyone, you know that no matter how prepared you are, it's still really hard. And so I decided that I was going to get my car and drive up there and spend some time with my family and go to the funeral and stuff like that. So so I did that, and then I went straight from there up to New England to spend Thanksgiving with my my other uncle on my mother's side, and we just had like the most special, amazing, amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. And then I drove home from New England all in one day, which was crazy. I drove from Maine to Carolina Beach, North Carolina in one shot. It was 18 hours. It was crazy. Me and my dog. And I was just like, I am so ready to be home. I've been gone for so long. I just need to get home. I need to get my feet back on the ground. I need to get back into the swing. And and Ashley says, I love seeing the video of you and your uncle dancing together. My uncle is so fun. Like all our lives, like what I did when I went up there was I brought my little portable JBL speaker, and he's like fascinated by the fact, because he's 84. So like the fact that I can like play any song at all from Spotify onto the speaker, like he doesn't understand it because he still listens to CDs on like a little boombox. So so I was playing all of these songs from like my childhood in the 70s, which is the stuff that him and my mom used to listen to, and my aunt. And my aunt, who has Parkinson's, who doesn't really have much expression most of the time and doesn't really move, she was like crying. Some of these songs would come on and she would just start crying because it was bringing up so many emotions. And then, yeah, so we put on some stuff to dance to, and we danced, and my aunt started laughing, and it was so cool. And he just kept thanking me and thanking me and thanking me, like, thank you for making this happen, this has been amazing. Like, and what was also really cool was I got to spend time with his their home health aide, who helps take care of my aunt. She works like 56 hours a week there with them, and her and I became fast friends once I met her. And then she, we just had a really good time. And I kept thanking her for taking such good care of my aunt and uncle. She loves them dearly. I mean, she practically lives at their house, and she has her guitar there because she sings to my aunt every day. My aunt loves it. So her and I got to play guitar together, which was super cool. And then she kept saying, they need a speaker like this. They need a speaker like this. So she texted me the next day and told me that she was able to send my uncle to a store where her brother works to get him like a discount on a really good speaker, a JBL speaker. So my uncle has a speaker now, and she got him set up on Spotify and YouTube Music so that he can listen to any music that he wants. And so that's going to be a game changer for them. So I'm super, super, super happy for them. And so anyway, so I drove back all in one day. It took me a couple days to recover from that and just get situated, like get my house clean, get my laundry done, and just go to the grocery store, get back to the boxing gym, do all the things. And I'm just finally starting to feel like my feet are back on the ground. So I wanted to check in today and just reconnect with you guys, and yeah, just talk about a few things. So going back to Freedom Fest, I gave you like a brief overview of it, but I guess what I'll do is I'll show you guys these awards that I got, because I don't know if you can see. I have all of these awards back here from the last two Freedom Fests, which are super, super, I'm going to start crying thinking about this, but super, super special to me. I have the Golden Leader Award, Golden Mike Award, Thankful Heart Award, another Golden Mike Award, and these are my benefactor awards, which show the meals that I've been able to provide for starving children, because a percentage of all of my sales and in my affiliate program in the Home Business Academy go to feed starving children around the world for a charity called Feed My Starving Children. And so so this was my first one, which was my benefactor award, when I was able to provide 500 days worth of meals for starving children. And then last year I got this one, which is the Oak Benefactor. And I also got this amazing ring. And this signifies that I've contributed at least 5,000 days worth of meals to starving children. And this is why I do what I do. I have pictures of the kids on my desk. I love that part of the work that I'm doing goes to contribute meals to these children. So this is super, super, super special to me. So those are the awards that are there. And I'm now going to add a couple. Oh, and I made this thing out of Scrabble pieces, freedom, because we're freedom crusaders. So I keep this with my awards to remind me. This is a piece of glass. We walked on broken glass at one of our events to prove the power of our minds. And so I kept a piece of the glass. So that's what all that is. And now I'm going to unbox these two awards. So here's another Golden Leader Award. So proud of this. So this is an award that I received because of my willingness to serve our community. And I mean, the way I feel, like, it's an honor for me to serve this community. And there are a number of different ways that I do that. But I feel like if any of us are part of a community that we love, that we absolutely love, that feeds us in such a huge way, that usually, if it's really something that's really feeding you as a human being, you should, unless you're like a complete narcissist that doesn't think about anybody but themselves, like, I feel like it's kind of like an innate desire to want to serve that community. I serve another community that I'm a part of here called Spiritual Soul Center, where they asked me to be on the board, and I've been helping with all kinds of stuff over there. And same thing, like, that community has literally saved my life during turbulent times that I'm going through in my life right now. And this community has as well. And so, I have, let's see, so this last year I got this award as well, Initiative in Leadership. This year it says Outstanding Leadership. And all I can say is, like, it's an honor to serve this community, and I can't think of anything I'd rather do, right? So I think it's important, whether it's this community or whatever communities that you find yourself being a part of in your life, to find something that feeds you so much that you just want to give back to it. And then you really know that you're in the right place. So that's how I feel about this award. I love this community so much. Like, there's nothing, I just can't imagine not serving, It's like, I just feel like every day when I wake up, like, what else can I do to help, Anyway, I feel like that's how we should feel when we know, when we're in the right place. That's how it should feel. We want to help. We want to serve. We want to provide for the communities that help and serve and provide for us. So I'll have to figure out how I want to set these up later. But for now, I'll just set it over there. I don't really want to put any in front of any others, so I'll just put it along the side for now. Whew. Let's see. Your contribution to it is so amazing, and I'm so grateful for it, as are other members of our community. Thank you, Ashley. We are grateful for your contribution as well. Mike, we love you too. Thank you for serving with us all. Mike Hobbs is one of the biggest servant leaders I've ever met in my entire life. He's one of the founders. I'm not going to even be able to keep it together right now. He's one of the founders of our company. And this man, alongside his business partner, my other dear friend, Paul Hutchings, like, they serve beyond the level that I've really ever seen leaders of a community serve before. Like, every single day of the week, except Sunday, these guys are on Zoom helping people in their life and their business, answering questions, and just tirelessly pouring into all of us. And so, it's my honor and privilege to be able to like do the little bit that I can do to help. And Mike, you're a role model for me. You show me what it looks like to just what real heart-centered service looks like. So thank you for that. Janine says Mike is amazing. Yes, he absolutely is. Let's see. Ashley says, yeah, I love the opportunity to give back to this community as well because it's poured so much into my own progress, right? Like that's how it should feel when you're in the right place. That's how it should feel. You should feel fed by whatever your community is, and you should want to give back, right? So I love your collection of awards. It's so inspiring. Thank you. And what? Broken glass? Yeah, we all walked on broken glass at Freedom Fest 1, which was pretty cool. Okay, so that was that award. And now I'm going to take this one out. Whoops, there's all these little things in it. All right. So this award is, right now I'm really going to start crying. The Iron Soul Award, Smiles Through Trials. And I received this award. And you never think you're going to receive an award for going through a hard time in your life, right? But for the last couple of years, I have been going through the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life, in my personal life. And it's been really, 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 really hard on me. And this community has stood beside me and behind me as I've gone through this, and just like I honestly don't know where I would be without it. They gave me this award because I continued to show up in the face of my trials. It says Smiles Through Trials, because I continued to show up and serve and do things in the face of it. But honestly, like when I received this award and they asked me to speak about it, I can't even imagine if I didn't have this community to show up and serve right now. Like it's everything to me. It keeps me going. And if you've ever been in a hard place in your life, and maybe you've done this, maybe you haven't, but you've probably heard it suggested that if you're having a hard time in your life, serve others. That's the best way to get out of your own pain. And it's true. I can tell you from experience that it's true. So the fact that I got an award for this is kind of crazy to me, because it's like, I don't even think I would still be standing if I wasn't serving this community. I don't know. It's such a good way for me to still have purpose in my life in the midst of all of the challenges. And so thank you guys for this award. It's so meaningful to me. And like I said, I can't imagine. I mean, what's the option? Curling up in a ball and just crying every day and not having a purpose. This place gives me purpose. So this award this might be my favorite. I don't know. They're all so good. They're all my favorites. And I'm going to figure out another way to arrange those later, but I just wanted to get them out of the boxes. And hopefully you guys can hear me. I moved my mic out of the way. I didn't even realize I did that. So hopefully, so anyway, now I've gotten those unpacked. Like I said, I've been getting my feet back on the ground and literally unpacking, because I haven't had a chance to do that from Freedom Fest. Because like I said, the day after I got home, I got the call about my uncle passing away. So I've just been gone. And let's see some of the comments here. It was a memorable moment seeing you receive that award, and you definitely deserve it. Oh, thank you. I love your transparency and your heart. Thank you, Danny. I love you too. I lost my hubby to cancer. Then I went back into home health care. Yeah, there's always a way that we can give back in the face of our obstacles. Thank you. Thank you, Helen. Oh, thank you, Dennis. Okay. So anyway, all right. So I know already 30 minutes into this thing. So I definitely want to whew, talk about some of the other things that I promised I would talk about too, because I don't want to keep you guys too long. But one of the other things that I wanted to say is, so I have a whole list here of as you guys know, I I usually put out like at least a video every week, some type of a training on YouTube, and I haven't been able to keep up with it while I've been traveling and stuff like that. So I have like this whole list of things. A lot of times I share things as they're coming up, like in my business, that I think might help other people. So I have a whole list of things that I'm going to share with you guys about some like recent things that I can share about, what things I've been doing in my business, and content around topics that I think can help you. And then I think the other thing, you guys might know this, but I have a Facebook group, a public Facebook group called Online Marketing Growth Hacks for Entrepreneurs. And when people enter that group, I have some membership questions that I ask them. And one of them is, what is the biggest thing that you need help with in your business? And people answer that question. So I have a spreadsheet with, let me see if I might be able to even show this to you guys. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this just for fun. There we go. Now I'm curious what this actually looks like. Hold on. Oh, okay. So that's what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's probably better. So I have this whole spreadsheet. These are all things that people have asked for help with in my Facebook group. So these are all content ideas, and I can literally come to this any day and create content based on these ideas. Some of them are kind of general, but I can come up with topics within them, like mobile registration page, building a list, generating buzz and attracting potential clients and business partners. So there's all these different things in here, right? And so I have endless content ideas. I'm never going to run out of content ideas. Oh, actually, maybe I should show you. Let me see something. Yeah, I'll show you in case anybody has a Facebook group. This is a great way to get content ideas. Let me try this again. Okay, so this is my Facebook group, and I'll just show you. See, under membership questions, I have, how did you find this group? Are you open to learning about ways to earn income outside of what you're currently doing? If yes, what's your best email to send the info to? And a lot of people say yes and give me their email address, and I add them to my email list. And I build my email list this way so that I'm able to stay in touch with them via email and send them content as I create it. And then the third question is, when it comes to online marketing, what do you need the most help with? So this is the question that people answer, and it gives me all of these content ideas. So if you have a Facebook group in any niche, you can say, when it comes to gardening or whatever your niche is, when it comes to cooking, whatever, what do you need the most help with? Right? This is a great question to ask your audience to just find out what they need. And that's where I get all of that stuff on my spreadsheet comes from this question right here. And so this is my group, and this is open to the public, and I'm live in here right now, actually. And what I will do is I can put up a little banner here in case anybody isn't in that group that wants to be. What I love, this is the link, affiliatemarketingjunkie.com/Facebook, if you want to join that group. But what I love about my group is, so all the content I create is about online marketing. I mean, that's my niche, right? And I share everything that I create gets shared on my Facebook profile as well. But on my Facebook profile, I also have personal stuff on there. Like I have the video that Ashley was talking about of me dancing with my uncle is on there. There's just all this different stuff on there. So what I love about my group is it's a place for me to just post all of my business, content for that specific audience. I also host challenges in my group. And yeah, it's just a great community. So I love my Facebook group. So anyway, going back to content requests. So I have endless amounts of content that I can create. And right now I have a list going of some videos that I want to create for you guys over the next few weeks. And so I'm going to be chipping away at those, but it's Giving Tuesday. So I wanted to just, since you guys are here, whether you're here live or on the replay, if you have a request for some type of content you'd like to see me create, some type of training you'd like to see me do, I am taking requests today. So you can go ahead and put those in the comments. Again, whether you're here live or watching the replay. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to create the things that you need the most help with. So let me know what you need help with, and I'm happy to help. And speaking of Giving Tuesday, I just wanted to talk about this because some people might not know that it's Giving Tuesday or even know what that means. So I pulled up a little definition about it in case anybody's curious. Giving Tuesday that's today, November 28th, 2023. Giving Tuesday is an opportunity for people around the world to use their individual power of generosity to support their communities. So, and then it says, the whole world comes together to give back in many ways through acts of kindness, gifts of voice, time, talent, and treasure. That is so beautiful, isn't it? Looks like there's a whole website, givingtuesday.org, but I just think this is, it's so beautiful. I'll read that again. Giving Tuesday is an opportunity for people around the world to use their individual power of generosity to support their communities. On Giving Tuesday, November 28th, 2023, the whole world comes together to give back in many different ways through acts of kindness, gifts of voice, time, talent, or treasure. So let me ask you, here's an opportunity for all of us. I mean, it's a holiday, right? It's a day called Giving Tuesday. So here's an opportunity for all of us to, because we just had Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which I don't know about anybody else, but I'm kind of annoyed with all of that. Like, I've never gotten so many emails in my life and text messages. And it really kind of bothered me this year a little bit, like the consumerism, like how obsessed we are with consumerism, and how, like, where I'm at in my life right now, like, that's not the most important stuff going on. And I feel like Giving Tuesday is such a more beautiful thing to celebrate, and an opportunity for every single one of us can give today in some way. And it doesn't mean giving money, like it says, to use your individual power of generosity to support your community. The whole world comes together to give back in many different ways through acts of kindness. These don't cost anything. Hold on. Through acts of kindness, gifts of voice, time, talent, or treasure. So there's so many ways that we can give. I'd love to hear some of the ways that you guys are going to give today of your time, talent, treasure, voice, kindness. I just think it's such a beautiful thing to celebrate, especially coming off of the tails of all these consumerism based days, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which I'm sure a lot of people like the sales. I'm sorry, the sun is like beaming in on my face right now, so it might look a little weird. Anyway, I maybe I'm the only one that's super annoyed with all of the consumerism, but I think Giving Tuesday is a beautiful it's kind of like the opposite of what the 2 days that we've just experienced with the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday. So all right, let's see. I'm going to take this off. All right, let's look at Ashley says I'm over it. Yeah, it's been pretty annoying. I was driving back on Black Friday. That was the day that I spent 18 hours in my car, and my phone was blowing up the entire time with text messages and emails. And I couldn't even read them because I was driving, but I was just like, oh my God, this is driving me insane. Yes, it's crazy. Yes, it is. I was going to watch your YouTube video and Facebook cover photo for creating a business page for my personal business. I was going to watch your YouTube video on Facebook cover photo. I don't know what YouTube video you're talking about, because on my Facebook cover photo, I have a opt-in form for my quiz. And then on my business page, I have an opt-in form for my Facebook cheat sheet. So, not sure. Yes, it definitely felt a lot like this year more than usual for me, and it's definitely a shift in mindset. Yeah, I think so too. I think the higher our vibrations become, the less we feel like grounded in the consumerism of things. At least that's kind of how it feels to me. Um, One of my friends called me when I was driving home, and he was telling me like what he was buying for himself on Black Friday. He goes, "Did you buy yourself anything?" And I was like, "No, I don't care." um, I got Granny up and fed her. That's awesome, Janine. I'm putting together an introductory training for TikTok newbie users. Nice, nice, nice. It's like a total unplug from those 2 consumer-driven activity days. Yeah, I love it. I love that it's like the day after Cyber Monday is Giving Tuesday. It's like, bye, 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 now give. So I love it. That's my plan activity for design ideas and linking it to a links page. Cool. In the spirit of Giving Tuesday, I want to let you guys know, some of you might already know this, but I created a cheat sheet. I create different resources for my audience over time. I have a lot of them on my links page. And so let's see, do I have my links page? Yeah, so this is my links page. You'll see a bunch of resources up on there. And I actually have a brand new cheat sheet, which I don't know if I have, let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. Present. Okay. So this is my latest resource that I recently created, and it's the Affiliate Marketers Cheat Sheet. And as you can see, it says 5 crucial elements needed to maximize your affiliate marketing earnings. So if you don't have this yet, this is awesome. It's a cheat sheet, which breaks down the 5 elements, but it also has a video with it where I talk about each of them. And I feel like this is a really, really helpful for anybody that wants to make money in affiliate marketing. And so again, it's Giving Tuesday. This is free. And I'll give you a direct link to it. Let's see. It's this affiliatemarketingjunkie.com/cheat sheet. And just to remind you, like if you're in the online marketing space and you're looking for a way to give to your audience, you can create a simple PDF of some sort to give away to your audience. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's super valuable, and it's a great way to find your target audience members, because the people that will opt in to get your resources are going to be your target audience. If they need the things that you're creating, like Ashley said, she's creating a TikTok training, right? She's going to be attracting people that want to learn how to market on TikTok. And so that's her target audience. And it's just a really great way to provide value for your audience. So you guys can grab that if you want as well. And Let's see. I think I covered, let's see, we're 45 minutes in. Let me see what other comments we have. Just bookmark the page. Thank you so much. You're welcome. They've taken the real meaning out of Christmas. Yeah, I agree. I feel like everything's based on like buy stuff because it's on sale. Just buy stuff because it's on sale. Like it's a deal. So you should just spend money on it even if you don't need it. And the whole gift thing, I don't know. The whole Christmas over buying Christmas gifts thing has always kind of been, I've never really loved it. And like for my kids, for their birthdays and stuff, we've always done experiences instead of gifts. Like we got a cabin in the mountains one year. We got a villa on the beach one year. Went to New York City one year. Like stuff like that. Like I'd rather spend money on that kind of stuff, make memories instead of just buy stuff that people may or may not even want or like. And that even if they do like it, especially kids, like if they do like it, they'll probably like it for like a month, maybe less, and then they're on to the next thing. So it just seems like such a waste. And this is why we have landfills and stuff. And I'll share a quick story about when I went to New Zealand. I went backpacking in New Zealand for 6 months. And when I just had this recurring dream where that was telling me that I needed to go and I didn't know why. And at the time I was a realtor and I had a lot of money. Like I had saved up a lot of money. I had a really nice car because I had to have a nice car when I was driving people around, showing them real estate. I had a house that I was renting, but I had a lot of possessions. And when I got this calling to go to New Zealand, I decided that I just needed to get rid of everything, my car and all of my possessions, because I was going to leave for 6 months and I wasn't even sure if I was going to come back. Like I was just wanted to just like allow myself to be guided to whatever I was meant to be guided to, because I was being guided to go on the trip in the first place and I didn't really know why. And as I was getting rid of all of this stuff, it was such a weird feeling because as I was like, I had a yard sale and I was donating stuff and I was giving stuff away. And then as I was like driving down the road and I would drive past like a Best Buy or a Target or, like all of these box stores, thinking to myself, like, there's so many people just buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff. And here I am, like, just trying to, now it's this whole process to get rid of all the stuff that I've been buying for all these years. And it just gave me like a whole new um, outlook on that consumerism. And then I got to New Zealand and I was backpacking, so I couldn't collect stuff because I didn't have a car and I was hitchhiking and I had a backpack. So like I couldn't buy stuff because I would have no way to carry it around with me. But the other thing is New Zealand is a third world country. There are a couple cities that have like, higher end stores and stuff like that, but most of the country is a third world country where like all of the kids, they live in these little houses and all the kids share one bedroom. They don't have air conditioning. They mostly have the houses in like compounds where like they all share one yard, and they all like help each other raise each other's kids, and they all barter. Like in the neighborhood I was staying in at one point, the guy I was staying with was a massage therapist, and there was another woman that was she upholstered furniture, and everyone would kind of like trade services with each other. It's not consumer driven like it is here in the States. And I remember traveling there and saying to myself, like, I'm never going to get caught back up in the rat race again, like I was when I was, you know, living in the States and just like, making all this money and buying all this stuff. I learned that it's not like that everywhere, and that people their values are so different. Their values are about each other, people spending quality time with people, and they don't need a lot of money for anything. So I learned a lot from that. And then I came back and, it didn't take long before I kind of got sucked back into the rat race of the States. And, maybe to a lesser degree than I was before because I have this new outlook. But yeah, everything is so fast paced here and so consumer driven. Okay, let's see. I'm so over the gift thing. Yes, my daughter and I go on vacation because I only see them once a year, so we make the best of our time. Yeah, that's awesome. Better than any gift. Yeah, New Zealand was awesome. So, does anyone have any content requests or questions or feedback before I let you guys go? I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. This is just a little recap of my where I've been, but I will be creating more content on social media and stuff about some of my takeaways from Freedom Fest because it was so chock full. I would be on here all day if I tried to talk about all of it, but I wanted to at least unbox my gifts, and I think that's the last of my unpacking. So it feels good to be able to do that and cry with you guys a little bit. And again, if you are watching the replay and you have any content requests, feel free to add them wherever you're watching this. You can let me know anything that you'd like me to create content on, and I'm happy to do that. And I gave you guys all the places. I'll just give you one more time. If you want to learn about a free way to be a part of our incredible community, you can just go to this page, affiliatemarketingjunkie.com/grow rich. And there you'll learn about, the daily call that we do every day. You'll get a bunch of really juicy free resources, like all the books that we study on our call. And we have a really cool Positive Vibes music playlist in there. And we have a Facebook group for our community. And, it's just a great place to be. And then you'll also have the opportunity to come join us at Freedom Fest. Freedom Fest it's always in November, and next year, 2024, is going to be in Dallas. So hopefully we'll see some of you with us there in Dallas. All right. Well, I guess we're 52 minutes in. So I guess I'm going to let you guys go. And let me just, Janine says, can't wait. Yeah, I'll give you, again, this is all my resources, affiliatemarketingjunkie.com/resources. That's where there'll just be a whole links page full of all of my different like cheat sheets and PDFs and video, free training that I have for you guys. And, it'll give you access to my YouTube channel, my podcast, and all the things. So you can just go there if you want to connect with me further. And Dennis says planning on being there. Yay, Dennis! So excited to hear that. Dennis is a brand new member in our community. And he already loves us because we're super lovable. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I know it's been kind of a long one today. Now I feel a little bit more caught up with you guys, and you can start looking for my regular videos, and we'll try to help you guys out with all of your marketing and business strategy related content. And I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.